ChatGPT is in everyone's life right now, whether it's for taking out notes, essays, academic things, to writing emails, Facebook ads. But if you didn't know about these features of ChatGPT, then believe me, you're missing out on so many things which are fun and so useful. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 7 mind-blowing features of ChatGPT, in which some are paid and some are free. So let's have a look on them one by one. Have you ever been scared of sharing your data to AI? Because you shouldn't be afraid of it. It can be used for training the models. But when you simply want to keep your personal data and sensitive information safe, then let's start with the number one feature, which is for your privacy. You will see on the top right corner a dotted chat bubble. When you turn on that, you're going into a temporary chat in between ChatGPT and you that absolutely ChatGPT is not going to remember later. It is similar to the incognito mode for the web browser. You can also get to know what are some other features inside this mode for you. First, you won't see any history of the chat you do with that. Secondly, your data won't be used for training models. Let's say you want to permanently turn it off. You never want ChatGPT to remember your info. Then for that, you can go and improve the model option in settings and can make this thing possible. Let's have a look on hack number 2. And this is not only a feature, it is really a hack which can help you improve your English and communication skills using AI. Yes, it is possible now with the option of voice mode in ChatGPT. Now, when you go to write prompt, you would see a microphone option and a voice mode option right beside it. Both features are related to voice, but the difference is with microphone, you can dictate the prompt. You can write it by speaking it. You don't have to write big prompts using your fingertips. But when we're talking about voice mode, it's a way to communicate with AI, where you say the prompt and AI responds, like you are talking to a real person. Now just imagine the possibilities and the ways to use this feature for your benefits. You won't just prepare scripts and best answers for an interview, but you would be able to rehearse that in real time. You can ask it to critique you while talking to it. Like when you're hesitating or sounding less confident, shy, unclear, you're speaking too slow or too fast. You can fail and practice with it many times before entering in an actual conversation. Moreover, what I figured out with this feature is you can give it a prompt to speak like your ideal personality, who you want to speak like, and then you can actually practice speaking. For example, before engaging in a conversation with ChatGPT, I'm giving it a prompt. I say I want to practice my English by talking to you as if you are Priyanka Chopra. I like her English speaking skills. So I would say that use her signature tone, confident, her way of articulating her thoughts, her warm tone and professional way of speaking. Use her speech patterns which are polished and clear. Don't just be a bot, be a mentor. Challenge my word choices and help me sound as poised and expressive as she is. Let's start a conversation about career goals. Now I would be able to practice speaking English like her by talking to a bot that speaks like her without getting hesitate. And guess what? You no more need to spend your money on paid apps to practice speaking. So, have you ever used the feature of ChatGPT called visual analysis, where you just take a picture of something you want to know about? As a student, you have made notes, which are almost 9 to 10 pages. Now you're finding an answer to a query, and you're stumbling upon different pages and couldn't find it. Now I know you can do it yourself, but just to save your time, you can take out pictures of those notes and then upload on ChatGPT and ask it to find it. Like where's that line, where's that answer? Or you can also ask it to give you a polished answer based on the notes you provided. Now teachers can take out pictures of their students' test papers, upload it on ChatGPT to check it, give them a criteria that give them marks according to this. It can save a lot of their time. You can also ask it to correct and highlight the mistakes. And suddenly checking test papers with productivity and with accuracy is no more difficult and time-consuming task for teachers. People are also using it for shopping and for setting their furnitures. Like these are some furnitures and this is my room, this is the place, this is our maximum area. Now set the furniture suitably. And it will set it in 5 styles. You can choose one and set according to it. If you're finding something strange and weird, you can take a picture of it and ask it what is it. It is a bot that knows everything about everything. The next feature is too good to be free, called custom GPTs. Do you know that there are different GPTs now for different purposes? Inside the free version of ChatGPT called custom GPTs, there are over 3 million custom GPTs which are performing different tasks with expertise in each. Okay, let me tell you the difference. It will be providing you with journal info, but custom GPTs are specialists or expert in their tasks. People are using different GPTs for specific tasks. Like for design, they're using GPT called Canva. We can get images from different image models like Midjourney, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, but the editing feature is only on this custom GPT. called Canva, where you can generate an editable image. You can change the text, move the logo, and swap colors like you added in Canva. Another popular custom GPT is Consensus, which is specialized in researching and researches over 200 million academic papers before giving you an output. Then there is another custom GPT called Grimoire for coding. People who have never written a line of Python or HTML are now building apps and websites. Now on this custom GPT, you just write your website idea and then ChatGPT generates the code and tells you where to paste it and ends up helping you launch your website. Write for me, the humanizer. Another custom GPT is specialized in high quality writing. That does not sound like AI. While standard ChatGPT sounds like a bit robot, even after telling it several times to behave like human. Okay, so another feature is canvas mode. And we all have used it but couldn't understand its benefits. I know we all have used it to take out essays and applications and letters, etc. But to make it perfect, we give it several prompts like make it more clear, make it short, easy to understand, and human-like. It rewrites the output again and again until you get the perfect output. Even to make the small changes, we have to give it the whole prompt and then it rewrites the entire thing. But how about if you could keep generating it as well as editing it by your hands wherever you want to tweak it from? This feature first of all splits your screen into two parts. On the left side you can give it different prompts, while on the right side you can edit it without having it to generate it whole thing. You can click into text and then make changes you want, just like a Google Doc. Then you get different options at the bottom to make different changes like adding emojis, fix grammar from somewhere, and adding the length of it. And for that, all you need to do is just start your prompt with the word use canvas or open canvas for, and the AI will give you the results you can edit. Also, you can give prompt to ChatGPT to edit it. So you both will be editing it together, which again saves a lot of time. Now let's talk about those two features which are paid but worth your money. Number one is project. You can make different folders inside this option of project. Like you make folders for your images to organize the scattered images into different folders, as weather and skies images in one folder, your selfies in one folder, and images of food in one folder. So like this, when you talk to ChatGPT, it creates some histories. But making history doesn't really solve your problem, because every time you create a new chat, you talk about, for example, let's say you want to understand Newton's first law of motion. And ChatGPT basically creates a new chat with a name, Newton's first law of motion related to that. But somewhere in those chats, you also talked about what are some popular animes to watch or what are some popular places to visit in Japan or Korea. And ultimately, those chats also get saved into the same section. But when you want to make it to do your tasks, it somehow impacts on that. The AI get confused because the chats are mixed, they're scattered, cluttered, and unclear, which confuses AI. Could understand the tone you want or the style you want, because either you are behaving informally somewhere in your chats and somewhere seriously. The feature of projects solve this problem. By using this, you can generate different folders for different chats. And once you upload any info on any specific folder, it remembers the info and never forget it. For example, you put some data or related to your business or something. You uploaded the profit, margin, and budget, and all the things related to your work. It remembers it, and then when you chat with it, it gives the information and the output based on that. In normal conversation with ChatGPT, you have to give these type of things again and again. You can tell in a project that never use emojis or always write in the tone of professional lawyer and always organize the answers in the form of tables and flowcharts. And you can make much more rules like those that AI will automatically follow in your conversations. So when you use ChatGPT normally and switch a chat, the AI remembers all the context but forgets it all the moment you leave the folder. So in project-based conversation, the AI will not forget anything and it will completely separate your personal life and work life. So your plans for watching movie won't leak into the conversations related to your studies. And the people who don't use projects spend 50% of their time copying and pasting the same instructions and the files over and over. Another cool thing about it is that you can click the share button inside the project and invite other people via their email. They can also talk to the AI inside your chats. They can also see the files uploaded, but they cannot make any change or delete anything. So our last feature of the day, which is also paid, is automated tasks. We have to manually prompt ChatGPT every time we want something. But what if I tell you that you can schedule it like an alarm clock? Like for example, you want updates and news on AI daily. So you type the task, research the top 3 AI news stories from today and send me a summary every morning at 8 a.m. So even if your phone is off or you are asleep, ChatGPT does the work. At exact 8 a.m., you get a push notification or an email that briefly describes it. So this was just an example. You can automate anything which is repetitive. daily language practice, weekly meal plans, or even a good morning motivational quote to start your day. You set it just once and it runs forever. So these were 7 mind-blowing features of ChatGPT, and there are much more other features that I'll be discussing in other videos. So if this video was helpful, give a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.